What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your weekly collective tarot for the week of March 7th through the 13th of 2022. Really appreciate you for being here. Look forward to pulling some cards with you all to see where the week is going. I'm not going to run two cameras tonight. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I still got to show up, and I love showing up. But, 4 in the morning. Definitely don't have time to do it later. So, just one camera. Love and appreciate you all. Use the Morgan Greer deck today, and Black Moon Astrology, Astro Dice, Wild Harmonic Oracle, and we're gonna get this figured out. Well, I guess that one wants to come out, so that'll be the first card. All right, we got Temperance reversed for the sun, the illumination, finding beauty in this life, finding, really this divine flow. And it's so interesting having a Sun Neptune this week. It's just not about forcing beauty into our life and forcing divine order. The divine order is going to show up naturally and beautifully and harmoniously. And, it's almost like let's just be patient and let that show up in our lives, and instead of just brute forcing it or overly identifying with where we're not seeing it, but look and truly consciously go and find it. The moon got the King of Wands in reverse. Maybe having a hard time to identify with our emotions and really take that power and create something with it. But I think that's really where the gift would be, is if we can turn that upright and realize that we do have a lot of power to identify right now. We don't have to completely, just spiritually bathe our ego away or the emotions that we want to identify and push forward with. We can still identify and push, but it's not like a push. It's just like I feel like I need to go here. There's something bigger pulling me over here. Why would I not want to take my power? It's over there. I got it. Really, it's in here, but let's find that, that emotion that guides us in that direction and not overlook it because something's maybe taking it, or trying to just, press. Where are we pressing? I think we have to pay attention to where we're pressing or where we're not pressing, and both sides need to kind of have the ideals and the rose-colored glasses taken off. Mars got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I like getting that reverse for Mars because it's not about playing the victim in life anymore. It's not about feeling like we're beat down, like we can't manifest, like we can't move towards great things. The Five of Pentacles in reverse it's out of that, especially with Mars. We are done in that because we want to make beauty happen in our life. We want to bring this universal flow in. It's actually going to feel so good and so pure. And I think it's the things that we can do on a day-to-day basis and identify with and grab a hold of that is real is actually where the greatest creative endeavors are going to show up. So I think, it's just a matter of realizing that we have power when everything in the world looks like maybe you don't have power. Mercury got the Three of Pentacles upright. So I think, pay attention to the things in life that the groups of people that you do want to work with. What are you trying to build in life? Are you trying to build something with relationships, with people, with your friends? I think we can all help each other out and kind of have each other's back right now and be like, yo, let's go do something of substance right now that we can work towards together. Or how do we create win-wins in our life right now? So I think we're all trying to kind of find this frequency, find this flow, and realize that there's other people that are building something very similar right now. And if we keep working together, we're actually going to identify with what that is. And we can help each other in a lot of ways, I think, identify with in a more individuated frequency, because we're finding people that are on that same one and are creating in that. Venus got the Death card. So I would say there's rebirth energy when it comes to relationships, when it comes to the things that we are trying to build with money aspects in our life and feel good energy. If things don't feel good, they don't feel good. Let them go. It's only time to identify with the things in life that are, bringing new life to your life. And I think that's where we have a good choice this week, and where we can see divine flow is where there's new energy showing up instead of the repetitive stuff that it's not just going to change. You'll start to feel crazy if you keep staying in something and it's already dead. So I think, don't obsess over certain aspects that are already dead or what are you holding on to? I think we have to realize that we've graduated from a lot of things in life, and just because we, like the teacher of the last class doesn't mean we want to hold ourselves back a year, right? So realize that there's fresh starts and fresh beginnings out there, and something beautiful is trying to blossom, maybe when it comes to the people and the relationships that are on this new frequency or on this beautiful energy and in this divine flow that the universe is showing up with. And wow, Jupiter got Jupiter's card, but reversed. It's like there's this really beautiful magic out in the world, in the universe right now, and it's like we don't want to take a risk for it. And Jupiter this is always the abundant spot, whether the card's reversed or not. It's like, stop missing out on the risk that's going to take you to a higher place. Like, let the wheels of fate spin. Stop trying to control fate. Stop trying to have it all figured out or quantified. Like, just let fate spin. See where it throws you. Because there is kind of that person getting thrown off. I don't think, if we're getting thrown off of anything in life right now, it's because we graduated it. It's because it's run its course. It's played out. We need new energy. We're trying to build for a future with new people. And we need to find our sense of who we are to do that. And to really feel empowered by who we are, and to feel empowered that something can change and the wheel can keep turning, and it's okay. It's okay to make a move right now. It's going to be the most gifted spot. And wow, the Saturn spot gets the Empress. So where are we restricting ourselves from that very beautiful, creative energy? That very, being able to self-nurture and mother and know that we got everything that we need within ourselves to keep manifesting, to keep bringing abundance, to keep creating love in our lives. We don't want to restrict how beautiful this world can be. I think this is a time to realize that we can really flourish if we choose to let fate play out without controlling it. And I think that's why we got Temperance reversed here for the Sun card, and the illumination and the identification is because we got to stop trying to control fate and just let it play out. We don't know what's on the other side of this abyss. We don't know where we're going to get, where we're going to land. We just have to be willing to jump. And we can hold ourselves back from a lot of beautiful things getting Saturn, the Empress with Saturn here. We can really block it out and be like, I don't want it. I don't want to create magic. I don't want to create things. I do. Pluto got the 10 of Wands in reverse, so we need to transform all the shit that we're holding on to, I think, and drop some things off and not... the 10 of Wands is so funny, especially reversed. It's like we just want to keep repeating cycles that are too heavy, that just wear us out. And maybe this is that week where we're in such a good flow, and we realize that we're the only ones blocking ourselves from true happiness and beauty. And then we're just going to... and realize that transformation is probably not so hard, and trusting that fate has a plan and God has a plan actually has the greatest gift built into it. What's the wild harmonic have to say? Shadow of Celestial, us and them. This card reminds me of being pretty crossed up with people, us and them. It almost looks like you, but I'm pretty sure it's us. Where are we getting crossed up? Where are we separating ourselves also? Are we separating ourselves from really good connections, from really good people? Why are we not unifying right now? Pisces is great unification spiritually as well when we come full circle and realize that we all are really of the same fabric here. We all are cut from the same universal cloth. Why are we putting ourselves in so much conflict and getting so crossed up and thinking that some people are so different or some people are so, gosh, they're doing that. Like, let's not worry so much about them. Let's worry about us and how we can incorporate them into our lives, but without giving energy or conflict to the situation, but realize that we are all connected and from the same. Fire element. We could use some fire, that's for sure. Desire. We're gonna want to identify with the things in life that our heart really wants, and we got to figure out our heart's desires here, and that's where we're gonna find a lot of strength, and a lot of creation, and a lot of connection. And I think this is a beautiful week to do all of that, but you have to identify. You have to believe in yourself. You have to know you got it. You have to be courageous. I think you do want to be impulsive for fate too. But don't force it. It'll come in when it's meant to. Astro dice got North Node, 11th house, Aries. I think identifying with the right connections is the most important thing we can do right now. And realizing that, if we want to break away from things that are restricting us or holding us back from that creation, that takes courage in itself, but we can't get too lost in just the me, me, me. And maybe that's why we got the us and them. We have to remember that us is us and them and me. It is all the same. We have to realize that there can be win-wins in life, but you still have to identify with what you want and what you need and the frequency you want to be on in your own passions and desires so that you can really find the right connections that are going to flow. And I feel like just push you into this abyss of fate that's coming. But I think that's really where things are going to get good. But I think it takes strength right now, and there's a individuality aspect with the 11th house, and of course ideals and kind of fixing things. It's a powerful time to be around the right energy, and I would say that that's of the most importance. So, surround yourself with good people. Do the things that light you up. Create life right now, but let's work together. And I think the more we can work together, the more unity we find, and the more we find that fate has all brought us to this time to go through this wheel of fate and to see how powerful we can be together. I love you all very much. I hope you have a beautiful week. I apologize, I'm so tired. I won't be as tired next week, but I'll catch you all when I catch you. Much love. Peace.